Of course, that was all my mistake. No sound on stream. I should have realized. I should have remembered that I muted the sounds. Okay, so what I was saying before. So while waiting for the pushback, I do apologize for that. My camera is currently off for specific reasons. We will be flying from Lisbon International Airport to the very beautiful scenic approach of Madeira International Airport. What I was showing when I switched to this is, let's go through my flight plan again. I'll open it again for everyone to see. This is my bad, my mistake. I do apologize. So as you can see, we will be thanks for that, Sherry. So we will be departing Lisbon via runway 21. It is a beautiful straight out departure. Slight right hand turn. The turns this way is going to be so mild that passengers aren't even going to notice it. Okay, then we got the blue arrow, which will show us exactly when we reach our top of the top of climb. Once we reach the top of climb, we'll be cruising at 33,000 feet, which is about 11 kilometers above mean sea level. So yeah, once we're at 11,000 feet, we'll be cruising there for a couple of minutes before we get ready to start our descent towards Madeira International Airport. Couple of slight turns that passengers aren't even gonna notice. It's going to be a straight in approach into runway 23. Which means we'll basically be landing on top of the parking spot that's at the end of the runway. You'll see it is beautiful. After I land, you'll see, I'll do a replay from exterior view and you'll see exactly what I mean. Oh, come on, I never even put on my beacons. I put on my strobes, but not my beacons. Anyhow, taxi lights are on, engines have been started. We can turn on off our APU, switch the engine bleed to automatic, switch the engine modes back to normal. We're just checking going through our checklist. Spoilers are on, flaps are set for takeoff. Power auto brake set to max, signs are on. Well, they're not on, but I should put them on. There you go, seatbelt signs are on, and takeoff configuration check. All, there you go, everything's normal, no blue. Thanks, Matt, thanks for that. So yeah, once again, we are flying the beautiful FlightFactor A320 in Air Portugal colors. Nice, colorful tail on a plane. We're basically ready to go. There's no traffic around that I can see. Although we will, if I did check. Yeah, what I was saying is, oh, I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, there's no traffic. However, if I do check on the live map on Pascon, we will have an aircraft waiting for us at Madeira International Airport. I see this is also flying in there. No ATC at the moment. All I can see is London Control. Well, with all that said, with everything set up, we can release our parking brake and we can begin to taxi towards runway 21 for departure. Runway is 12,000 feet long. I'm pretty sure I'll have to cross at some point. No, we'll continue down on taxiway Alpha to Alpha 6, Alpha 7, onto Sierra 2, Sierra 3 until holding point Sierra 4. Just to ensure we do make the taxi deadline, I'm going to bring up the engines just a little bit onto 30%. Oh, well, 25% will also do. 25, 26. And we're officially getting ready to perform this flight. It's a beautiful day for flying. As you can see, it's clear skies out there. I am tracking real world time. I am tracking real world weather. I will leave myself ghosted for now up until just after takeoff when I'm outside the scenery area, because the scenery is currently eating frames like nobody's business. If you're watching on YouTube, you hear me talking about people leaving comments. It's happening on Twitch and on Discord. So feel free to join in whenever you want. Sometime during, I should probably sometime add my Twitch and YouTube links to the description below. So if you are indeed on Twitch, you'll know how to get to my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you'll know how to get to my Twitch. There's absolutely no traffic going around here, but for the sake of reality, I will be stopping short of runway 21. I'll just check if I can see any landing lights of aircraft coming in to land. Nothing that I can see. Everything looks clean. So we'll be crossing runway 21. So we can get on the other side on Alpha 7. Once we cross the runway on Alpha 7, we'll turn right on Sierra 2. I'm actually buckled in. Just doesn't show it. Besides, you won't know it because my door is closed. I'm dropping a bit of frame rate due to the scenery and the mesh I'm using. I'm waiting on X-Plane 12 to come out. X-Plane 12 will be much more optimized than X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 was still designed with single core processors in mind, whereas X-Plane 12 was actually is actually optimized for multi-thread, multi-core CPUs and better performing graphics cards. So everything will run smoother. Okay, so as we're crossing runway 21, still don't hear anything, so we're still good. Right now the current temperature is 13 degrees Celsius, dew point 8. The winds are 90 degrees at 4 knots. So we'd say 90 degrees means the wind is blowing from, I believe, east to the west. It's kind of a crosswind takeoff, but I'm not that scared. So, yeah, there you can see. Actually a nice, yeah, slight crosswind takeoff, as I said. I don't care what the buckle says. I care what I say. I'm buckled in. Yeah, Tuba 521 on Discord in the HNDT channel, gaming Discord. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye on Twitch. Believe me, I'm keeping an eye on Twitch. There we go. We are now on Sierra 7. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, each taxiway has a specific number to it. You know exactly which runway you're taxiing on. At least this airport does not have any Charlie runways that I can see, though. There will be no risk of a general aviation aircraft landing on the taxiway instead of a runway. Just want to slow down here a bit. Now downhill, speed is picking up a bit. I'm just keeping an eye on my speed there for a second. Bring it down to like 25 knots. That'll be fine. You're not sure how fast it is? Well, just to give you an idea. Don't mind the stutters. Like I said, the FlightFactor is a frame heavy aircraft. Alright, as we're approaching the runway 21, we start to slow down. There you go. For sake of visibility, I always turn on my runway turn off lights. Just going to follow the taxi line here. This is a very, very, very long runway. It's 12,162 feet. That's long. I mean, I've flown into and out of airports with runway lengths half that long. Don't worry, I have a general rule that as long as you can walk away from the aircraft, it's a good landing. Landing is the hardest part. There you go. We're lining up at the runway. As we do so, landing lights can come on, taxi lights go off. We can turn on our wing lights to show people, hey, we're ready to go. We're lined up. We're going to increase the thrust to 40%. There you go. We're lined up and we're going to open up to the flex. There you go. And we're officially rolling. Rear one and rotate. Here we go. We got positive rate. Gear up. There you go. Don't mind that. We're 1,000 feet. Flaps can come up. I'm just gonna, for the sake of visibility, just open my screen here so I can. Interesting to note, you hear that little beeping sound. You heard that little beeping sound. Now that is the sound of an ILS beacon. Whenever you fly into the airport, your airplane will capture that signal and guide you into land in low visibility conditions. And we're officially off. And activate the autopilot, 3,000 feet. And this plane loves to fly like a little rocket. Let's just close this. Guy, if you're very scared about flying, don't worry about it. There is a live vest underneath your seat. We're flying over the ocean. About, well, from now. There we go. We got a slight little bank. And this is what you would see outside the window as a passenger. Beautiful, don't you think? And as we are away from the ground, I will try to see what happens if I request the on-goes from Postcon. See if we can keep at least 30 frames per second. Climbing for 10,000 feet. We're about 3 kilometers above ground level right now. You know what, I actually have a video where I simulated the dual engine failure with a smaller aircraft and I actually landed in the water, so yeah. I believe Matt was there that day. I can't remember. Either way, yeah, it is a beautiful plane. It is the same it's the same kind of plane that South African Airways and Lyft uses. Everything's checking out, everything's looking good. You'll notice this little wheel move up and down sometimes as we fly. There you can see a little bit of movement. I'm not moving anything. I'll show you. I'll keep my mouse away from it. This is how the plane trims itself out. It really is a fantastic piece of engineering. Stick my head between my leg and kiss my butt goodbye. That's a good one. That's a good one. There is actually, I'm looking at my description, there is a link to my Discord server. And there you go, my flight plan is active according to Postcon. I just want to make sure that everyone knows I am following the guides. Yep, there we go. Just taking a quick screenshot here. Oh, there's one small problem. It's the fact we're actually getting a headwind right now. Oh well, it can't be helped. I can't tell the... Oh, seriously? Okay. I just can tell him my average simulator frame rate is below 20 frames a second. It happens sometimes. It's nothing that can be helped, especially when it comes to the flight factor. Like I said, the thing eats frames like a breakfast cereal or something. So as we're climbing up to 20,000 feet, we're about 2/3 towards our planned cruising altitude, which, as I told you before, is about 11 kilometers above ground level, or above sea level. Right now, all we can do is just sit back and monitor the systems. I actually loaded into the scenery earlier to ensure that we do have, in fact, or I do in fact have my scenery installed, and I do. That's gonna make for some amazing shots when I come when I do the replaying. So as I'm climbing up to 20,000 feet, we're about actually, yes. There is a couple of gliders there is a glider default, but there's also a couple of gliders you can get as a expansion. So yeah, apparently it does simulate the whatever gliders need to keep it all aloft. Those winds, updrafts, stuff like that. So yeah, it does have gliders, and apparently they do perform pretty well. I don't know, I'm not a glider type of guy. I am a airliner type of guy. Anyway, Chris, if you're watching the stream later on, shout out to you. Did a great job flying all the way from Düsseldorf to Madeira. I'll most likely see you there after you landed. I'll be landing after you. Slide right and 10. Of course, if fly in the ocean, I will actually even notice it. Not really. You can actually see the spoiler move. So basically what happens is, when we fly, we have a virtual airway. That's the line you see here. We have a virtual highway in the sky. And we have to fly on if we do instrument flights, which is what we're doing currently. It's the most common practice of flying an airliner. Keeps you safe, and it's probably the best. Okay, so apparently it was Steam broadcasting my flight simming that caused the whole frame drops. I should probably change my settings. There you go. Okay, broadcasting has been closed. So hopefully we'll start seeing some better performance on my X-plane as well. That is actually a microlight. I've got a video on my YouTube where I actually land a microlight trike. They're fun to fly, difficult but fun. A real challenge. But an absolute blast. If you want ice cream, just press the little attendance button above your panel. It will look something like this. Or it'll say, I can't remember what it'll say. Right now though, everything is looking good. I see I did lose some frames in the beginning, but it seems to have been sorted out now. Let's see what happens if I do. Let's see, everything is feeling a little bit more responsive. Let's see what happens if I request the unghost on POSCON. Let's see how long it is before I get ghosted again for insufficient frame rates. What happens if you fly on the X-plane and you have below 20 frame rates? The X-plane actually slows down the sim. So a flight you would do in an hour, let's say 2 hours, would take 3-4 hours. By the way, Dai, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I see you've started following about 23 minutes ago. Actually, the computer flies the plane a lot better than a person can, surprisingly. Remember, statistically speaking, flying is your safest mode of transport. So you've got nothing to worry about. No, it is a custom operating system. You don't need to worry about that. Not Windows on Linux. Alright guys, so we've just reached our cruising altitude of 33,000 feet, 11 kilometers above mean sea level. You'll see the engine throttling back on its own in order to maintain the speed set. And there you have it, we have leveled up. I'm pretty sure I can even say that. I can't remember which one it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, flight attendants will be passing cold drinks and a light meal. Please prepare your folding tables. Make sure your seats are in the right position.
There you have it. Flight attendants underway with your 5-liter tub of ice cream. Bet you didn't see that one coming, eh? An actual announcement in the PA. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so Mr. Chris is currently flying a bit faster than we are. He's doing 447, not so well doing 400. Oh, we're faster than him. He's doing 427, we're doing 442. We'll still be online by the time we Get ready to land. I just quickly want to check the live map. There we go. Anyway, everything's looking good so far. Oh, thanks for the rate, Matt. I really appreciate it, dude. We're not speeding. We're actually doing quite a decent speed, doing just below Mach 0.78, which is about, to be precise, 0.77, let's say 77.8% the speed of sound. Once again, Matt, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Even one viewer, even one single viewer is enough. So for some reason, I'm still skipping frames. They did say drink. They did say they'll give you a drink. Anyways, guys, we're about a third of the way through. No, actually, this is the atmosphere that does this. That's the atmosphere. When you're flying inside, you can see the ocean. It's not always that bright, shiny sapphire blue. Sometimes there is a little bit of, sometimes a little bit too many particles in the air. Well, she can do Mach 0.82, if I believe, which is about 82% the speed of sound and cruise. So she can go a little bit faster than she's currently going, but gotta remember we are heavy, and going faster means we're gonna burn more fuel. And in the world of aviation, saving fuel, saving money, that's what it's all about. Always about the big moolah, the big papers. Okay, so we're about, like I said, we are about a third of the way through to Madeira International Airport. Alana Carrington, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Each and every follow means so much. I'm still small time. I'm just here to share what I love to do. I'm just here to share my passion for flying. Gaming in general, but specifically flying. I absolutely love to fly. If you hang around, you'll see sometimes I'm stream gameplay like Destiny 2 or the Faro. Mark 1.1, probably the wings would rip off. Alakanthan, I did not install a sound pack for it yet. I still want to. It is in a pipeline. I will, don't worry about it. Actually, speaking of, let me just have a quick look. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Test pilot mode activated. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be. Steve knows to have fun with the barrel roll. And probably many bits and pieces slamming into the ocean. Actually, all I have to do is just open up the throttles manually. So be overspeed long before then. As you can see, the red tape already shows when I'm close to going overspeed. Red tape at the top part of the speed indicator. It shows I'm very close to going overspeed. Remember, this plane is basically fully loaded in terms of cargo and passengers. We're currently, I have to give you exact figures. For this flight, we carry 174 passengers and 1.6 tons of cargo. So believe me, it's... yeah. There is actually a plane that did Mark 1 and actually I believe got close to Mark 2. It was the Concorde. After the barrel roll straight into the loop. You guys are cracking me up today. They're crazy. You know that. On YouTube side, things are a bit quiet. However, look in the description, by the way. You'll see a link to the JPro Simulations Discord as well as the POSCON server Discord. POSCON being the online network that I prefer to fly on these days. Vatsum and Avea of IVAO haven't seen me in a long time since I've created an account with POSCON and was accepted. Yeah, as we're reaching the halfway mark, just quickly checking on the weather conditions. Currently, the temperature is 21 with a dew point of 14. Wind is 200 at 13 knots. So it's quite a bit hefty. Well, if you're flying a small plane, that is. For a big plane, that's nothing. Well, I wouldn't say nothing. You can feel that wind, but really no biggie. Not gonna be no need to overcorrect it. That's for sure. Actually, I care about my passengers. I don't care so much for the cargo, but the passengers. I mean, for someone who's a bit scared of flying, you will definitely have a lot of ideas. Well, I'm just quickly checking something out here. I'm going to put on a light so you can see me a bit better. I'm just noticing it's starting to get dark. The sun is starting to set. Let's check. A320. I've flown this aircraft more than I came to actually want to, but oh well. I still haven't flown it as much as I've flown the 737, which is after all my favorite plane. I just want to check something quickly. Okay, we're passing Nata now. Our next waypoint will be Roller, and then we'll be ready to start our descent. Okay, so as I was saying, we're reaching our halfway point into, halfway point on our flights towards Madeira International Airport. I fly for my virtual airline, which is Star Alliance Virtual. You don't know Star Alliance, South Africa Airlines falls underneath, falls under them. Taipei, Portugal, South African Airlines, Airlink. It's too many to count, actually. I can give you exact figures later on about how many airlines are part of this alliance. Parabolic flight, nice. But the thing is, FSX, it was good. Look, it was fun, but once I discovered the X-plane, there's no going back. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, currently, if I pull up my stats on my X-plane, I've currently clocked 1,533 hours. Of those, I've clocked, to be exact, I've clocked 509 for the virtual airline. Whew. I'm starting to get real tired, yeah. I mean, I haven't slept yet. I've been working night shift. I got home this morning at 6 o'clock. I haven't slept yet. Okay, so what we got from the weather report at Madeira International Airport. Temperature 20, dew point 13, winds 200 at 12 knots, partly cloudy, no precipitation, visibility more than 10, and a QNH 1021. I mean, if you are so into flight simulation as you say, then yeah, you will understand what I just read to you. By the way, I think it's time I get ready for my top of descent. Although it's still a little while to go, around 32. Oh, there it is. Just over 100 miles to go. Meanwhile, I think I'll just quickly do a AFK. Quickly gonna get myself something to drink. And I'll be back with you in a little bit. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to be fully active on Combat Flight Simulator back in the day. Combat Flight Simulator World War II Europe Edition, I believe. Dogfights with those old Mustangs. P-51Ds, Spitfires. I know exactly what you're on about. I do notice once every couple of minutes I do drop a couple of frames. I don't know why. Anyway, we're approaching 2/3 of the way through our flight now. As you can pretty sure fully aware. I do know the B-25J, but yeah, P-51D and Spitfire was my choice of choice, or my place of choice. So I'm getting tired, starting to switch my syllabus around here. As you can see, I've started to chill down. I've started getting, I've obviously got a neck for flying fixed wing. Oh my word. Don't worry, I'm just quickly doing something I don't want to share on stream, nothing I want to promote, so that's what the camera's off. I'll turn it on once I'm done. Yeah, there is another combat sim. We call it Digital Combat Simulation, I believe. DCS. Free to play. If you want, you can have a look at, or you can have a look on there. With the standalone version, you actually get 2 weeks free access to all the high quality modules, and you can take each one out for about a 2 week spin or something, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's 2 weeks or 4 weeks, I can't remember. But a whole bunch of photos with insane stuff. It's starting to ask me to enter destination probably, so we'll go to performance, into the next phase. There you go. Current clearing conditions is a QNH 1021. Temperature 20. Wind 200 at 12. And let's quickly opening up my chart to check what is the minimum decision altitude. $490. There we go. We'll set up our flaps full. There you go. Done what I had to do. Now the camera can come back on. You see? A lot better. Now Madeira Airport is situated. Just quickly have a look here. A full 191 feet above sea level. So I'll set it for 200 for now. And we can start watching for that stop of the descent marker to arrive. We're only 40 nautical miles away. .43 nautical miles on top of the descent. You know, I also wanted to build a simulator cockpit, but then I figured, why do that? I mean, why dream? I just want to check something here quickly. Yeah, I like it will happen with the stream. If you know the FlightFactor, it is a frame heavy aircraft, so my processor is struggling to keep up a bit. Remember, I'm running Active Sky, I'm running Navigraph, I'm running X-Plane, I'm running my Streamlabs, I've got Discord and Steam running in the background, I've got Boscon running. So yeah, it's quite a bit for my poor little PC to handle. So, Chris has already landed. So he's taxiing towards the end of the runway. So he's taxiing towards the gates. I don't know if he's gonna wait for me. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. And there you can see on the 40 nautical miles setting at about 20 nautical miles we've got roller inside. For 120. Got roller inside, we're close to the top of ascent. Presses at the gates. Rowan, my man. Welcome, dude. Welcome. And thanks for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. Welcome to my stream, Dan. I've got a dream of becoming a commercial pilot, and I will pursue that. I am doing online courses, ground schooling. So yeah, we'll see. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna lay back. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become a commercial pilot. Like I said, I'm already doing online ground schooling. So, yeah. When I feel I'm ready and I've got the funds, I'll go to flight school, do my exams, do everything I've needed. We'll see from there. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay, just quickly go out on the keyboard. Be right back. sorry about that little interruption. I'm back. $198. Yep, it seems Chris will be waiting for us. Anyway, as surpassing 23,000 feet, are on glide slope, as you can see. Right now the plane is performing as expected. Now you saw what's gonna miss us at that. Now I'm the big enough story because I only got 70 rand in a wallet and Grandma had to go buy 4 Russians and chips for my aunt is laying at home with COVID. And now I'm the one now I'm the big in the story because I can't drive with her because I'm flying. Meanwhile I told her from before the flight that I will be flying. So welcome to my world. I think after this one we're just going to shut down and go to bed. Okay, everything's looking good. So far. I'm not doing that on stream, Doc. I'm not doing that on stream, sorry. You do of course know that the A320 can't jettison, right? You can't downfill. That was interesting to say the least. Anyway, yeah, you can see the island. That's where we'll be landing. I think it's at no. We'll be landing is just a little bit further ahead. Okay. Everything's looking good. Everything is looking as expected. There you can see it. That island will be able to miss. No, it seems we got a little turbulence here. Yeah, there's some turbulence here. Interesting. There's a pretty smooth flight all the way up until this point. Clouds feel at 1,600 feet. I don't think it'll affect it, it's too low. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, yeah, as we're getting ready to a final approach. We are about to pass 10,000 feet, at which point I will put on the landing lights. Everything's looking good. Still got a nice steady headwind. I see the plane trying to lose some speed now. As soon as we dip below 10,000, there we go. Running lights can't come on. That's at the airport we're landing at. It's nice to see another airport there.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seats are in an upright position, tray tables are folded, and seat belts are securely fastened. Also, make sure all carry-on items are stowed under the seat in front of you, or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all your electronic devices until we are parked at the gate. We hope you have enjoyed the flight with us, and would like to remind you that cushions and blankets as well as parts of the aircraft are to be left in the plane. Thank you.
Yeah, you hear that? Do not steal parts of the aircraft. Well, actually most of the time I'll actually land automatically. Die. So yeah, I don't. If it's low visibility, I will land with the autopilot. I'll use auto land, but as long as I can see where I'm going, I'll land manually. I usually disconnect at about between 1,000 and 500 feet. Basically, yeah. Actually, I think so, yeah. I think that the carry-on do include infants and toddlers. Thanks, Di. Unfortunately, this is just the default scenery. I haven't done ortho scenery yet. That's fine.
This is your extra pilot coming in.
Aha! My co-pilot has arrived. How are you doing, Saint?
Because I had to stay behind your, what do you call it? Your girl serving all the people in the back there, and she never came back to me, and she locked me up in the cabin.
Oh, I thought you had to make sure she's doing her duties properly.
She locked me up in the cabin in the back.
That's just mean of her.
Yeah. Your hostie.
Well, you're just in time. We're about to do the final approach into runway 223 on Madeira International Airport.
Unfortunately, I was with my sister on the phone for more than an hour.
How's she doing? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's coming up here next week, Wednesday. Next week to Oxford.
Oh, that's
couple of
nice.
days.
There you can see our destination through the binocular.
Okay.
Together with the wind turbines.
Okay, yeah, I see that. That's the one that goes uphill.
Yeah. No, this one is, this side is more level. I'm coming on the more level side of things.
Okay. My host is not even online.
So again?
My host is not even online. No.
Basically, as far as I'm aware, the A320 can safely land at a little bit slightly higher landing weight than the rating. It's just it does have an impact on the landing gear itself. Let's see what happens if I hit the approach phase. I don't see the pappy lights, that's a problem. Oops. Oh no, slightly over speed. Data traffic, data traffic, airport to go 1697 on final for runway 23. Medium, speed brakes on, cabin crew check.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes our aircraft will land at the destination airport. For your safety, we ask you to remain seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. When preparing to depart, please make sure to take all your personal belongings with you. Attention international travelers, if you are continuing your flight, follow the signs to international transit area. Yes, sir.
1000.
I still don't see puppy lights.
Approaching
Not puppy
2,
lights, yeah.
3.
600 above. 500 minimum. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 20. 10. 5.
That was definitely not a bad landing.
Excellent.
That really was not a bad landing. Data traffic, airport to goal 1697, clear of runway 23. I'm gonna park next to him. I got no gate guidance, so I'll be parking room from the outside. Go. And that's it. We can turn off our strobe lights and our wing lights, and we can shut down our engines. Oh wait, if we just back off flaps. And that's it. Just waiting for the engines to shut down. Turn off our beacon lights, keep our nav lights on. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madeira Airport. That was a landing of 278 feet per minute. Not bad, that's my average. Now, let's see what it looks like.
Approaching 2-3.
Let's see what it looks like.
Hallo?
Alright, good, yo.
Okay, so is ek nou op Twitch. Sorry man.
Yes, reg. Ah, sê, dit is nie te slegte landing gewees nie.
Wat excellent gewees, hoor. Heerlikheid. Baie goeie landing gewees.
Ek het al baie harder as dit geland.
Nog daai was baie mooi geland, hoor. Saggies.
So saggie vlerke bietjie gehad, maar is daarom nie te erg nie. Ek het daarom 'n soort van centerline gevang. Ah, sê, centerline.
Let's kyk hoe lyk hy. That's excellent.
Oh, is dit 'n slegte landing gewees nie. Oh ja. And that's it for the flight for today. Everyone who hopped in and had watched a bit, amused me in the chats, thank you very much. Have a good evening, and until next time, ciao for now.